Welcome to the hot seat with NeuVitality. We're going to go around the table and introduce everyone.
Hi, my name is Danielle, and I'm 35 years old. I'm a mom of 2 kids, and the reason I came into NeuVitality is because I just wasn't feeling like myself, and I knew something was off, but I wasn't like sick feeling. I just wasn't feeling like myself, so I knew I needed to come in and just check it out.
Hi, my name is Heidi Robella, and I'm a physician assistant here.
My name is Brian Melody. I'm a State Farm agent right next door. And I came into NeuVitality because I was feeling a little bit sluggish. I'm 48 years old, so I think naturally that was a progression. So after I started coming here, I've been feeling a lot better, and that's why I have come here.
Hey, I'm Carrie Corbett. I am a nurse here at NeuVitality.
I'm Mike, 35. I've been coming to NeuVitality for almost a year and a half. Just wasn't really having a good vibe, overweight, high blood pressure.
Looked like crap.
I know. Brian actually pushed me to come and get my blood work done, which, you may say he saved my life.
All right, guys, we're going to do first wing flavor, heat 2 out of 10.
Okay.
Let's taste this bad boy.
How long have you been coming here?
So I've been coming here now for roughly,
3 years?
2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
I feel like I've spread the word nicely around the Buford community.
I've seen you change. Since you've been here.
Yeah, I feel a lot better. I mean, I've lost weight, and I think a lot of it just has to do with testosterone therapy, right? So, which to me is the first key. If you do a lot of research, is the first key, and then everything else you can add some other things to make other things work.
As you start feeling better.
As I start feeling better.
Right.
I started at 238, and I'm down to roughly 215.
Lovely. That's a great weight. You feel fantastic. You look lean.
What about your composition has really changed? So
Yeah. What about you?
Oh man, I was large. Started at 272. We're down to 237 currently.
Super proud of you, brother.
I appreciate you.
I mean, I think the best part about it with what NeuVitality does every time you do your blood work, and almost like a physical, you get to see exactly how much muscle you've gained or lost. Same thing with fat and body mass. So
Definitely.
super rewarding there.
Yes.
For men, testosterone is the most important one for them. So I feel like I think there's more awareness now, but it's a huge issue that can affect their entire part of their life.
Well, over your metabolism, right?
Brain function.
Brain function.
Sleep.
Mood.
I don't know if my brain function is not any better.
Most important thing for me was that, like, outside of all their issues that they've had, coming in for me, like, what is, even though my numbers weren't either below where they needed to be or above or whatever it was finding out that my body maybe needed a little more. So maybe I was sitting like on the lower end of the spectrum of where the numbers would sit, but my body needed a little more to like feel like myself. Obviously, everyone just thinks that if they're in the range that they're fine.
Right. And I feel like a lot of doctors' offices give you this range, and it's so dated. That range it's not one size fits all.
talking to the patient is not about let's make this number look better, but how do you feel, and understanding that each individual is going to be different and need more of something or less of something.
Well, like Mike said, I mean, like every time we come in and do a blood work, we can see like our white blood cell count, our red blood cell count, our PSA levels. And that's all important when you're doing all these kinds of things. So that is another really cool benefit that you get just by coming here and participating in the testosterone therapy and things like that.
The way I flow now, I don't feel like I'm just going through the motions. I feel like I'm me. I feel like I'm in control of what I'm doing. Whereas on the normal day-to-day, I was just like getting through. And I was just, like there was just a way of life that I was just living like that. And I thought that was normal. And like, this is how it's supposed to be. And like, it's only going to be like this for a little bit. But like, there's always some way to help yourself and take control of what you're doing as well. Because you can only be the best version of you for your kids.
Yes, it's cool because I get to see it every day. I think there's one big thing you're missing there, but we'll just leave it there.
All right. This next level is a 3 out of 10 heat index.
All right. So we talked about the, obviously testosterone therapy and stuff like that. So What else? I mean, you guys do a lot of other things here. Kind of describe some of those things that you guys do there.
Get a lot of people come in for IVs, and the nice thing about our IVs are we have different ones depending on what you're looking for. Flu, a defender, immune booster. If you're sick, people come before they travel on a plane, which I always recommend. Get it before you get on the plane.
Eye on the plane. What's that play?
You'll get sick when you travel.
It's circulated air.
You guys do?
You're in an enclosed, it's like an immune booster before you get on the plane.
To boost your immune system so that you don't get sick when traveling with your dreams and stress.
What is going on?
No,
I've actually done the flu.
Yeah.
IV.
Were you sick?
I was feeling sick, and I was like, let me just go ahead and try to get ahead of this.
She was sick.
Okay, I was sick.
Definitely sick.
coming in needing something, she was sick.
You've done one after a Memorial Day weekend. Yeah. I was a little dehydrated. Recovered.
He probably asked for the full bag and said, tap the bag.
I did.
Yeah.
And it did, but it worked. It really
Yeah, we had those medications in there that just kick it out, recover you really fast.
And what I tell patients, they'll ask when we're talking about vitamins or supplements or even medicines, like what's the best route? Well, obviously IV is the best way to get it in your system because you're putting it right in your bloodstream. So it's definitely a level up on just drinking electrolytes.
Yes, when you take IV vitamins, you're getting almost 100% of what the dose you're putting in your body. When it's going through your oral route for your GI system, maybe you get 30% of the dose you're putting in.
You have to break it down, absorb it, and get it into the cell. So
Definitely the best route.
I think I did the magnesium one. Never felt more relaxed
Same.
in my. I think I almost fell asleep. It was wild.
Good for athletes, right? For like
yeah.
hydration, stuff like that.
especially with the heat right now and soccer, football players, or we've had quite a few of those, or even
Well, I'm an athlete too. And so I'm just saying that's.
He's light, but he is an athlete. So bias more people. I think it is becoming more popular with like the bachelor parties and the bachelorette parties, things like that. That seems like
Well, yeah,
you're really up and coming.
You prep so you can party, and then you recover afterwards.
Amen.
and that's where glutathione is the big recommended one for that. That potent
Definitely.
antioxidant will help get the alcohol out of your liver and out of your system.
Super big fan of the gluta.
Me
Without a
too.
doubt.
Now, there's EJs to administer that other than IV treatment, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. We have, we can put in any IV bag. You can actually just get a shot of it, or we have it in peptide form also.
Incredible.
And what does that really do for you?
Glutathione's the most potent antioxidant in the body, especially in the liver. And actually, that's what, if you're seeing the news like Tylenol's getting a bad rep right now, it's because Tylenol actually inhibits glutathione production. So that's why they'll tell you don't drink or don't take Tylenol after you drink alcohol, but glutathione actually would be much better for you because it's actually the antioxidant that helps digest and break down alcohol and get it out of your system.
So are you saying that's like the real hangover?
It's also great for inflammations.
I've noticed that for sure.
Yeah.
Knees feel better.
It's an antioxidant, so it's going to take all that inflammation out.
I definitely like to do a lot of glutathione before and after I run. Like, especially like long distances. Recovery is a little better. I don't feel as like as much strain on my body. So I think
Feeling your liver feels like that.
Yeah.
It's a good
Yeah.
totally.
That's what you got to do, man.
Yeah. The day after.
That's it.
All right, you guys ready for the next round?
Definitely.
Let's heat it up.
These are a 4 out of 10.
All right.
Get your milk ready, Mike.
I'm like locked in, ready to go.
Already sweating.
A little bit.
I feel like I need to. So I get this one making me know.
Good.
Talking to your buddies, like, and they're like, bro, NAD is not FDA approved. Like, how do you restore these?
Compounds, if you will, they're naturally produced. We're just trying to add to it. But you can go in the vitamin shop. Look how many of those products are actually FDA approved. It's a little
100%.
wild, and I can't imagine putting some of that stuff in my body. I'm putting something in that's helping me out. It's making me feel better.
Already in your body.
It's already there. We're just trying to talk about testosterone. You already make that.
Right.
Right? Same concept.
Some of the peptides that I've taken.
A little hot. Sorry.
Fair point. But it's rejuvenating stuff that's already in our body, and it's just bringing it back to the surface because as naturally as we age, as a 48-year-old guy, all of that stuff is starting to, decline.
So you can tell us about that because we're all much younger. So it is the heat.
We come here and all the patients come here, and you see people's bodies changes and things like that, body composition and all those other things. How does that make?
Yes, it's melting. It's melting right now. But and it is interesting to see. Like we talk about, we see you a lot because you are next door, and things I've heard back from you is impressive on how much. And also too, you're putting in some work in that too. It's not just magic pill that everybody's looking for.
Everyone's looking for like an easy way out,
Right.
which is not like,
Right?
which is not true at all. You still have to put in the extra.
Well, actually, I feel like the harder you work, whether it be in the gym or whether you running or walking or whatever, I feel like the better results you're going to get.
100%.
So, I mean, that's kind of what
It's
I've
compounding.
noticed, right?
We just feel better doing it. We feel more
You feel like
functional.
your
doing it.
results
Like the results feel better. You see it better. You look at yourself and you're like, wow, like I'm doing it. I'm here. I want to go to the gym, and it's just like I feel better about myself doing it. You're getting quicker, better results with the
same work you were doing before.
you even feel like you used to before kids or before you had all these stressors. You almost feel like you're back to nursing too. But it's like I finally feel like I can get results from things like I'm doing it, and I just couldn't get over that ledge, and now this is something that's naturally helping me without.
You're getting away from like the whole plateau side of things.
Well, that takes me back to like why I even came during the first place is because I'm pretty sure I was probably telling Mike every day, like, I just don't feel like myself. I wasn't sick, but I just like, I'm tired, or like, I just don't feel like me. Like, I feel like I've lost myself, and like whatever it may be. And it's just like the little things that you don't even really think about that you start to, put it into your life, and it just changes everything.
Well, and as the oldest one at this table, right?
Cheers.
48. Right, I'm like 30.
But you're right. You look great too.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, we work out together every day.
Yeah.
You're blowing me away half the time. And we get after it a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was exposed to a doctor who was more integrative, so they had a different approach to medicine. And then just seeing her patient's results and the thought process where it was just trying to actually look for causes of problems versus like, okay, how traditional medicine we've been trained, here's a pill for everything. And that just is band-aiding things. It's not really fixing anything. So just once I was exposed to kind of the side of let's dig for root causes and try to fix problems, and let's see what hormones, what vitamins, what's out of balance, fix those first, and then add stuff on and go from there. I couldn't go back after that.
I think people are tired of going to see a physician and like not solving the problem, just getting a Band-Aid to it.
The things is obviously the staff here is amazing.
Without doubt.
But, society, I do, when we talk about every 10 weeks about I talk to you a lot more than that, but the 10-week meeting that we have on blood work, you just make me feel a lot better about like where I'm at and what's going on with my body and stuff like that.
I like to give details. Why are we checking your blood counts? I'm tracking your PSA, letting you know to do no harm. So I want to track your health and make sure that I'm not causing any harm. And that's like have peptide consults. I'll tell the patient, my first rule is to do no harm. And we do kind of a screening and ask specific medical questions because I don't want to give you one and cause problems. And we go over kind of safety and risk and then see what they're actually looking for, what they need. Do you have a goal? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain muscle? Do you want to sleep better? And then we can kind of make it individual.
Yeah. And I think she looks at the whole picture too. You're getting 1,000%.
Yes.
Full body
Right.
assessment. And you're not on the timeline with Heidi. You're not coming in and she gives you 10 minutes. And that's it to you until she's finished.
It was like, well, tell me how you're feeling. What do you feel? Like, do you feel better? Do you feel like we should back off with it? Like, I love that she's actually listening to what we're telling her, as before when I've gone like to regular practitioner, they're like telling me you're not old enough to feel like that, or like you're not at the age feel. I'm like, but I'm telling you I feel like that.
Right.
So she's actively listening. She's like taking them in and then trying to find, okay, like, how are you sleeping? How are you, like, let's
dig in and figure out maybe why you're feeling like that, or like how we can help, or how we can adjust, or maybe we need to slightly adjust this one higher and make this one lower. Like it's always, you know, like figuring out what's going to work for you. So
That wasn't that hot, so I'm ready to go.
That's not.
Okay.
So it's living.
Next level. So, you know, we've talked about what we can do to put inside our body to make us feel better and things like that. So, you know, what kind of things do you guys do here as far as whether it be machines or whatever the case is externally to make you feel better?
We have lots of things. Neurotoxins, we do fillers. We have 2 amazing machines, a TetraPro CO2 cool fill, which can increase to a deca level and like totally regenerate your skin. A machine called Everesse that, you know, all these people are using these peptides and losing a ton of weight. And you look great. You feel great from losing all the weight, but then your skin doesn't bounce back the way it used to. We have a machine called Everesse, one of only 2 right here in the state of Georgia. So that helps to snatch you back up, tightens, lifts, stimulates your collagen production, and
Mike, that sounds like something you need.
We're talking about that this morning.
And I loved it. Like, I'm a very much instant gratification person, and in the middle, you could just see the difference between one side and the other. You immediately know it's working. You can see the results, and I love that. And
gravity sets in. Your cheeks bones come back.
I'd see pictures of myself even a year ago, 2 years ago, whatever it may be, and I'm like, man, like I've changed so much. And I'm like, what's changed? It's just, you know, once you just start to accept like what's going on, and like you start like feeling like yourself, like the body is amazing. I saw results in 2 days, and technically you're not even supposed to see them with what, between like 5 and 7. Or like,
Your dad's why says it a lot faster.
Any longevity fears.
I am.
how to get it is that.
You know what?
It's maintaining. You don't have to have a ton of wrinkles, but you know those wrinkles are coming. The thing that set it off for me, the very first time I started seeing myself in pictures and I had a static line across my forehead, it's gone now. As soon as you see that set in, you start to hyper focus on it, right?
That's great. You tried the cool pill.
Unreal.
You had some bags.
I mean, look, when you're in a sales role with 2 kids, you don't know what time you're really getting home. You have this to keep up with. You know, those bads will catch up to you. And I don't care who you are. But that cool peel, that'll get you right quick.
Of people that do the CO2 laser, it looked like their face was half burnt off.
Yes.
They're really scared.
Yes.
So I like that our machine does not do that to your face.
No, downtime, what, maybe 5 days at max?
With not even downtime.
That was next level, for sure, without doubt.
It was perfect. So what made you go into aesthetics?
So I did probably about 12 years in the hospital. I've always had a passion for helping people, but when that last year I started going and getting testosterone therapy for myself, I started getting my own tox put in, and I was like, I feel like a brand new person, and I wanted to do that for other people. Satisfaction that I get out of it, that I'm helping people feel like themselves again, because I know what it did for me. And I like that I can help people feel like themselves for longer, because we shouldn't feel like crap at 40. Right? Passion that I have, and I feel much more fulfilled. And people are happy to come here and to see people turn it corner and feel like themselves again. It's very rewarding.
Had never had anything done until I started here, and I got to know Carrie, and I completely trusted her. And one of the things I'll tell patients is, if you've never had it before, or if you have, Carrie loves feedback. She wants to do no harm, so she likes to have patients come back and check in. And are you satisfied? Okay, do we need to adjust this? So she's very detail oriented and takes her time, but she also wants to make sure the customer's happy.
All this is great. You guys are getting killed with these ones right here. I love spices. We're going 11 out of 10 right now. Let's come on.
I need a refill.
All right, 11 out of 10, guys. Are you ready?
No.
This
entire conversation has been great. You know, one of the reasons I absolutely love NeuVitality and why I've been coming here is, you know, like I said, I think at the very beginning is, you know, I felt sluggish, my energy was down, and everything that I have done here now has just made me feel. Are you good? You're hot. She's hot. Look at the eyes. Yeah.
Wait, let's come here.
Oh no.
So the reason
I did come to NeuVitality.
just ignore him.
Yeah, sorry. Is because I feel like I kind of feel like a new person. I feel recharged. I have a lot of energy all the time, and I feel like I said, I feel like I'm 35 years old.
So I definitely feel so much better coming. I feel like I finally like got that piece of me back that I was missing out on.
Holy shit, that's
So I think it's important to just listen to your body and know that what you're feeling is probably right. Whether or not you are like know what's going on, I think it's important to listen to your body and always take that extra step to like figure out what's gonna work for you.
It's hot as hell.
want to feel better. You want to feel younger. NeuVitality.
Next is State Farm and Buford.
Next is State Farm Buford.
NeuVitality.